And now our play, A Thankless Task. All parts are played by Peter Whitehead, and it was recorded under strict lockdown conditions. Oh, this material's useless. God damn it. I can't black out this window. Damn you! Blow out the wretched candle. Give up. There! Satisfied, you lot? Pitch dark in here now. Can't see a thing. Well, that's my day done. Well, Mr. Jonas Miller, I shall have to finish off my letter to you in the morning. Can't even keep a candle lit. The Department for Crisis Procurement will be hearing from me. Oh, and my complaints. You mark my words. Oh, this light is so hopeless. It's like trying to see through butter. I shall go blind in this light. And for what? Just to read these letters? I should go home. It's past curfew anyway. Maybe just one more letter. Maybe there'll be something different in the next one. Please. Oh no, same old moans. You should be ashamed. You tell us we have to black out our windows and don't send us the cloth to do it with. It's a disgrace. Oh, heavens above. What am I supposed to say to these people? Nothing but whining. Don't they know there's a war on? Okay, just one more. From up north. Oh, thin paper, ballpoint pens, spidery writing. I can hardly make this one out. Oh, God. Oh. I shall go home now. Home. Tomorrow it's going to be different. I'm fed up with talking to myself, talking to no one else. I'm going to have a conversation. There must be someone in this giant bloody war ministry building who fancies a chat. At least it's daylight. But that means I can see how many of these damned letters I've got to answer. Ooh, someone's coming! Someone's coming! Maybe not. I'll just leave the door ajar. Now, where was I? This letter. Come on, come in here, sit down.
What the bloody hell are you doing?
Well, I haven't spoken to anyone for days. I just want to know if everyone is having as bad a time as me.
Well, all right, so who are you then?
Oh, sorry, Jonas Miller, clerk. I'm Blackout Fabric. And you?
Oh, Harvey Baverstock. I reply to complaints about cancelled operations. Medical ones, of course. The national insurance system is working flat out, but we can never do enough, apparently.
Oh, great. Tell me more.
Well, I had a letter last week from a chap in his 60s with a dodgy knee. I mean, we're stacked up with wounded soldiers with bits hanging off them, and he's in a rage because he's got to limp about a bit longer. Told him to do his bit for his country and get a stick.
Really?
I know. Sorry.
Oh, dear.
I'll get it. Oh, we might be in trouble. Oh.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Come in. We'll try to be more quiet. Sorry. We're just desperate to talk. So who are you and what do you do?
Oh, right, okay. I'm Juliet Warren. I do recreational travel.
Really? But there's a war on. Have a chair.
Thanks. I know. I know, but you'd be amazed at how many people still expect to travel. A couple wrote and complained about not being able to go to Germany. They always visited Oberammergau for the Passion Play and liked to go on and stay at Garmisch-Partenkirchen, but had to miss the last 3 years, and that was enough. It is our human right to go where we like.
What did you tell them?
Well, I said the department would be perfectly willing to let them travel to Germany as long as they wore uniforms and carried guns.
Nice one.
Oh, what's this? Someone else? Oh, well, come in.
Hello, all right. Can I join you? I've not heard anyone laugh in this building for months, or even talk very much other than to yell orders. I know none of us here is proper fit for active service, but we're all doing our bit, aren't we? And where's the harm in having a chat? Boost morale, doesn't it?
Couldn't agree more. Another chair, please. But who are you? This is Juliet from Travel and Harvey from Medical.
Oh, sorry. Kevin Gore, post room. I rarely get up to this floor, but I fancied a little outing today, and I see you've got plenty of our post up here. For these letters you have to deal with, I opened some of them. Right laugh, I can tell you.
We know.
Oh, blimey, you should see some of them. There was one from a children's entertainer complaining that so many kids had been shipped out of London that his little business had collapsed. He said it was a nightmare and they should bring them all back or there'd be no jobs for anyone soon.
Well, that's an interesting way of looking at the evacuation programme.
Oh, and Mr. Miller, you might have had to deal with this one. Deaf woman. Said she couldn't see in the dark, so she couldn't see people's lips move and so she couldn't have a conversation in the evenings. And she wanted to have her lights on till 10 p.m. Chatty woman, apparently, but not enough cloth to cover her windows. So they had the usual mob round outside, and she complained about that too. She wanted soldiers to see him off.
I don't remember that one, but I would have replied that I'm sure we can ask that nice Mr. Hitler not to drop any bombs until after 10 p.m. Oh, but Gore, you are priceless. Tell us more.
Oh, then there's the military recruitment anomalies section. Oh, they get a few beauties. Some poor sod thought he should be exempt from the army. You could see he was posh from the notepaper and the fancy writing, and he said it was his human right to go to university instead, and he had a message for Churchill: "You've stolen my future." A sad end, though. We heard he was packed off to the front under duress, and when he got there he pretended to be a conche and they shot him.
Oh my God. Well, to be fair, it is tough for the kids these days.
Yeah.
And it's tough for us too, having to deal with all this moaning and whining.
Yes.
You know, there are actually people in this country who say the war ain't real. They say the Germans ain't interested in Britain and that we've all been brainwashed by radar signals from the air bases. I don't know, maybe they're right.
I think that's unlikely. I was listening to the radio last week and they said the Germans are preparing to cross the Channel now that we're in such a sorry state. They think we'll be a walkover now. After the disaster at Dunkirk, they could see how useless we are. All those pictures of the little tiny boats bobbing about doing the Navy's job. What a shambles! Total humiliation, as they said on the news at the time. No other country would allow such an indignity. And that's been the message ever since. Failure, no planning, no strategy, too slow, constant change of direction, no clarity, people dying, and the papers saying that if we'd started the war a week sooner, we'd all have been okay.
Yes, you're right. And everyone has to have their say. Look at these piles of letters. Churchill is going to be torn to shreds in the public inquiry after this mess. If not hanged, I should think. Assuming he doesn't drink himself out of office first. What the hell?
Oh, God!
Everyone, away from the window. Get back against the wall.
Oh, for flaming hell.
What? No. Very important people. Hand hoch, Herr Miller.
No.
And your stupid Freunde. You losers are now part of the mighty German Empire and will be made good and clever and competent and able. Consider yourselves very lucky.
No.
Very lucky indeed.
That was a Radio Shorts production.